It's always fun to play with him.
It's very difficult to compete with Carlos.
Everyone's eyes are on Carlos Alcaraz. This young Spaniard is on fire, already bagging a Grand Slam title and an ATP 1000 Masters victory this year. Alcaraz is making massive waves on the court. But wait, there's more. He's prepping to defend his Wimbledon title in July and just scored a huge sponsorship deal with Nike, boosting his fame even further. From Jannik Sinner to his legion of fans, what does the tennis community really think about Carlos Alcaraz?
He's maybe at the moment the best player in the world.
Let's start with Jannik Sinner, Alcaraz's long-term rival and rising Italian tennis star, known for his powerful ground strokes and multiple ATP titles. After their intense semifinal clash at this year's French Open, Sinner praised Alcaraz, saying, "Carlos is an incredible player. He pushes you to your limits on every point," and admired his energy and skill.
The sets he won, he played better the important points. No, I think that was the key.
Their match was a 5-set thriller. Sinner won the first set, but Alcaraz fought back, leveling in the second. Sinner took the third set in a tiebreaker, but Alcaraz dominated the fourth with 65 winners. In a decisive fifth set, Alcaraz's superior conditioning and mental toughness secured his victory, improving their head-to-head record 5-4. Despite Sinner's aggressive play, his 8 double faults compared to Alcaraz's 4 were crucial. Sinner also praised Alcaraz's relentless energy and skill, saying, "The way he hits the ball and moves on the court is unbelievable." The rivalry between the two players is quickly becoming one of the most exciting ones in tennis. Currently, Alcaraz leads their head-to-head series 5-4, but every game between them feels like it could go either way. Their clash in the 2024 Roland Garros semifinals was intense. Earlier in the year, they met at the BNP Paribas Open. Sinner was undefeated for the season, but Alcaraz ended that streak with a stunning comeback. Despite losing the first set, Alcaraz changed his strategy and took control, showing his tactical brilliance. Of course, Sinner had his victories too. In 2023, he beat Alcaraz at the China Open and the Miami Open.
Yeah, it's not the stars that we need. We need rivalries. And rivalries is what keeps the sport alive.
Mats Wilander, a former world #1 and now a tennis commentator, also commented on the exciting rivalry between Alcaraz and Sinner. Both players have very physically demanding styles of play. They're trying to play so big, going full out all the time, which is why the game is faster and more enjoyable to watch. Luca Poya, a Frenchman once ranked number 10 in the ATP, also weighed in on whether Alcaraz and Sinner are the next big stars following Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer. It's impossible to answer. It depends on so many things. The tennis level? Yes. I think Alcaraz and Sinner are as strong as the big three, he noted. Still in Paris this year, Alcaraz went on to win the French Open final against Alexander Zverev. This win stacks on top of his 2022 US Open victory and his 2023 Wimbledon triumph, catapulting him into legendary status alongside greats like Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer. Djokovic was quick to congratulate Alcaraz, saying on Instagram, "Congratulations, Carlos. A slam on each surface. Incredible job." Casper Ruud also praised Alcaraz, sharing on X, "Congratulations, Carlos Alcaraz, for your first Roland Garros title and your 3rd Grand Slam title overall. Incredible to watch you guys." John McEnroe, a former world #1 and tennis legend, made a bold comparison, saying he's better than Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic at 21.
But he's a fantastic player, and physically he's fantastic.
Even Zverev, a top contender and Alcaraz's opponent in the final, expressed his admiration for Alcaraz's intensity and physical strength. "We're both physically strong, but he's a beast. He's an animal for sure," Zverev said. "The intensity he plays in tennis is different to other people." With all this success, Alcaraz has just signed a massive extension with Nike, valued at $15 to $20 million per year. This multi-year contract will run until the next decade, and Nike is even creating a custom logo for Alcaraz, similar to what they've already done for Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. Alcaraz, who's been with Nike since 2019, has won 3 Grand Slam titles and become the youngest world #1 in ATP history. The new deal was signed just before he won his first French Open title this June. A Nike rep stated, "Carlos is a unique talent, and we believe he represents the future of tennis. We are excited to continue this journey with him and create something special together." Alongside Nike, Alcaraz's endorsement portfolio includes deals with Babolat, BMW, Calvin Klein, and Louis Vuitton. Last year, he earned $31.4 million, placing him just behind Djokovic in earnings. With this new deal, Alcaraz is set to become an even bigger commercial powerhouse in the tennis world. His involvement in international tennis sponsorships, athlete brand ambassador work, and luxury brand endorsements shows his growing influence. Also, his partnership with premium athletic wear brands further cements his elite status.
He came through, became the world #1 at such a young age, the youngest ever to be world #1.
Now, even coach Darren Cahill had some insightful thoughts on Alcaraz. He expressed admiration for the young Spaniard's talent and potential, saying, "Carlos is a phenomenal talent. He handles high-pressure situations with remarkable poise." Cahill also discussed the budding rivalry between Alcaraz and Sinner, noting that these two young men are not just great on the court, but off it as well. Their friendship is real. They'll play many, many times over the next decade, and this is just another part of their rivalry, Cahill added. Now, Alcaraz is getting ready to defend his Wimbledon title, and the tennis world is abuzz with anticipation. After a stellar run last year at SW19, all eyes are on the young Spaniard to see if he can repeat his success. Alcaraz's grass court skill was on full display during his Wimbledon win last year. His ability to adapt from clay to grass was remarkable, and it solidified his reputation as a versatile and formidable player. Reflecting on his game, Alcaraz said, "I consider myself a really complete player. I think I have the shots, the strength physically, the strength mentally, enough to handle these situations." His professional tennis coaching team has been instrumental in honing his skills, ensuring he remains at the top of his game. As he prepares for Wimbledon, the spotlight on him as one of the premier athletes in the sport continues to grow. But at the end of June and just before the main event on grass at Wimbledon, Alcaraz faced a tough loss at the Queen's Club, falling to Jack Draper in straight sets. Despite his disappointment, Alcaraz remains positive. He says, "It's tough to deal with losses, but it's part of our lives. We have to take the positives and learn from the negatives for the next tournament." Despite the early exit at Queen's, Alcaraz seemed ready to defend his title and compete at his best at Wimbledon. Chris Evert, an 18-time Grand Slam champion, has high hopes for him too. She praised his impact on the game, saying, "They've brought a new and higher level to the game, forecasting double digits in slams. They will be around for a long time."
I thought I'll have trouble with you only on clay and maybe hardcourt, but not on grass, but now...
Djokovic, a 7-time Wimbledon champion, also acknowledged Alcaraz's exceptional skills. After their intense last year's Wimbledon final, Djokovic remarked, "People have been talking in the past 12 months or so about his game consisting of certain elements from Roger, Rafa, and myself. I would agree with that. I think he's got basically the best of all three worlds." But what about the fans? Well, Alcaraz has quickly become a fan favorite, especially after his stunning win at the French Open. Fans were ecstatic about his joyful celebrations. Videos of him at various parties and even a karaoke session flooded social media. One fan tweeted, "Carlos knows how to play and knows how to celebrate," while another said, "Every single vid of drunk happy Carlitos that hits my timeline is better than the previous one. This is wonderful." As Alcaraz gets ready for the grass court season, fans are eagerly watching his every move. There was quite a stir when a reporter asked him about his holiday in Ibiza during a press conference. Fans found the question odd, with one tweeting, "What a weird question," and another defending Alcaraz by saying, "His honesty is just adorable, never change." Looking ahead, fans are buzzing with excitement over Alcaraz teaming up with Nadal for the Olympics doubles. One fan exclaimed, "Give him the trophy now," while another said, "Dream team, congrats to Spain." The prospect of seeing these two Spanish icons play together has fans thrilled, with comments like, "I absolutely love this, unifying to fight for Spain and a passing of the torch. Gonna be fun to watch." Recently, Alcaraz caught fans' attention with a photo of his Nike shoes and tennis gear on Instagram, captioned, "We are ready." What really got fans talking was his phone case featuring a picture of himself. Reactions ranged from amusement to admiration, with one fan saying, "His phone case being himself is sending me," and another adding, "Of course his phone case is himself. How can you hate him?" So what's your take on Alcaraz's electrifying performance? Do you think he's set to dominate the tennis scene in the coming years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're intrigued by this tennis prodigy, don't miss our previous video explaining how Alcaraz was tearing up the court at just 17 years old.